link in the chat. Also included the Brotherhood of Heru Roundtable live stream where the brothers meet once a week discussing very important, powerful, vital information pertinent to our growth and development. Make sure you get over there, family. Check it out. Click that link in the chat. Get a preview and become a brother. Become a member today. Reinstall, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family I know you're going to like and love. Make sure you get over there, check out that catalog, get a discount, shop and save and shop. Everybody know the General got the pop in his page on Patreon by far. You see the pop in his page on Patreon by far. All you have to do is just click that link right there, top of the chat, boom. Gonna take you right over there to a hella fine catalog, hella fine, presentation catalog library that you can never duplicate it. Cannot, no competition can be competed with at all. I want you to get on over there, click the link, and get access to that file. Make sure you, to all the family out there that donate to the General, thank you, appreciate you. Those would like to donate, the link is in the chat, and I appreciate you so very much. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarah Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Here we go, family. We talking about crazy Donald Trump. He's going to reinstate a goddamn statue that they've been tore. They tore the goddamn statue down. It is a statue of the infamous Albert Pike. Do you hear what I'm talking about? The disgraced Albert Pike, disgraced Confederate general. He's even a fucking disgrace in the ranks of the Confederacy. You see, yeah, we're gonna talk about the disgrace, and this who they put a statue up. That just show you this just show you when a motherfucker ain't got no level of morality, no standards, just any scum of the goddamn earth can be venerated, can be celebrated. You in hell. You just don't know it. You understand? The fire's all around you and the demons is all around you, and you in the matrix. You see what I'm saying? You got it. Once you hit the screen, you'll see the shit kind of, you'll see the screen, but you say, oh shit, this shit ain't real. What the fuck am I in? You in the demiurge, nigga. You in the holographic, the holographic demiurge. You see what I'm saying? It's not goddamn real. And if it is, goddamn you wish it wasn't real. You see, even if it is, it ain't. You wish it ain't real, but it's real. You see, you living in it and you manifesting in it. You see, so it's real, but it ain't real. You feel what I'm saying? And so you got individuals like Albert Pike, a degenerate, even by his own people's standards, a degenerate by the standards of the Confederacy, a degenerate, and we're going to talk about that. And he was a high-ranking member of the Ku Klux Klan, a high-ranking member. That just show you. Donald Trump wants to erase images of slavery. He wants to erase statues of slavery. He wants to go to all the museums. He wants to go into the books. He wants to erase the infamous wicked, legacy of slavery out of the history book. But he wants to continue to celebrate and venerate the slave masters. You see what I'm saying? What the fuck is wrong with you? Is you delusional? You see? He's a slave man. Even when you open up their books, they talk, what you gonna do about the white man that talk about it? You understand? Even if you talk about it in a good way, you know, with the slave master, what you gonna do? You gonna erase their words too? You just want to erase black people words. You see, that's all you wanna erase, you know, those institutions that highlight, you know, the reflection of slavery by the slave. You see, that's all you as long as, but if the slave master is speaking on this very subject, it's okay for them. You see, because they highlighting what you really trying to reestablish to a great extent. You understand? You want the slave, you know, the descendants of the slaves to be comfortable in going back into slavery. That's really what it is. You want the blacks of the day, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because you don't control the Smithsonian. Do not control. And so they probably going to try to come up on this internet. You see? Know that. They're coming. They coming. You see? They coming, you know, up on this goddamn internet too. They always done that. You see, but we'll see how it happens, but we expect that it's going to happen. Because a large part of our history is here on this goddamn internet, more vibrant than any other area. You understand what I'm saying? We hurting their ass up here, you know, straight up. The elders, the master teachers, man, they up there crushing their ass. You see what I'm saying? The last you know what I'm saying? Dr. Ben and Dr. John Henry Clark, Khalid Abdul Muhammad, you know, Sal Rasoon said, goddamn it, we the Avengers on this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? If you didn't have that, you wouldn't have shit. You wouldn't have shit because everybody else if they were dependent to bring their own movement without no other movements they wouldn't have none. You see what I'm saying? It was a reason why the African-centered community came first. It was a reason. You understand? They make it seem, no, it was a reason, motherfucker, because that was the fire. Yes, it must be revamped. It must be revamped because, you know, people, you know, wasn't prepared to, you know, to deal with this beast on the escalated level. You see, that was really the flaw in all of this shit. They was not ready to deal with the beast on the escalated level, and they was not ready to deal with these niggas that have been poisoned by this beast or was poisoned before the beast even on the escalated level. They believe that they can achieve this just by reading about and believe without putting that goddamn fire on these motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? And that was, and eventually that was the demise and shit. You can't, you know, they want to go around the beast. You see, they want to go around the beast. Everybody think they can do it by going around the beast. Yeah. Everybody think they can, you know. You might can do it for a minute, but eventually you're going to have to go through the beast. You understand what I'm saying? You just like out there you got to run straight into that motherfucker. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Deal with it. You understand? These niggas out here that, you know, that want to be against you, going to have to deal with them. You see what I'm saying? That's just a reality. You got to show motherfuckers sometime. Not just say it. You got to show motherfuckers, you know, how we going to do this. You know what I'm saying? Because we cannot be continuously allowing, you know, these people to undermine us and just think, you know, no, it got to be vindication for shit like that. You see, we must have vindication for shit like that. We can't continue to let people, you know, trip us up and, we running and motherfucker in the alley, you know how the motherfucker running up the street and shit, motherfucker be in the alley and then see you looking back and motherfucker then stuck his foot out and you tripping, but you didn't got away. You didn't got away. And then motherfucker trip you, here you go, and trip you and shit and point, here you go, you can get him. You see, this is what they doing to us. And so we can no longer allow that. So, you know, it's in our nature. You know, we think we could do it, you know, just by, you know, reading and studying. No, we cannot do it that way. No, we cannot do it that way. And that's really, and Malcolm X was starting to learn that. Khalid Muhammad say, goddamn it, he learned from Malcolm X. They bullet or the bullet. Ain't no ballot or the bullet or the bullet. Ain't no other way. That's what Collins said. I love it, man. It's straight up. Straight come to drop it on the table. Straight, no goddamn chaser. I love it. You know, Colin Muhammad, you know, bless his soul. Thank you for, you know, the ancestors, you know, blessing us on this planet with his presence and his vision. You see, because it speak right to this day. It speak right to this damn day. Bullet or the goddamn bullet. Ain't no other way. Ain't no other way. And that's real talk. It ain't. It ain't. It ain't. And it's clear. When you see the shit for what it is, then you begin to move out of the way all the obstacles, illusion. This is the simple shit. It be simple shit that you should know to get that shit out your way. You understand? When you start, and that's what you need to do. Once you get the proper understanding, you start. And again, that's what Marcus Garvey said. Remember what Marcus Garvey said. Tell me of the truth. A lot of times, education is not what you add, but what you get rid of. You see what I'm saying? It's the shit that you get rid of first. You understand what I'm saying? You trying to add this, that, you got to get rid of some shit. Once you get that you know, that shit that's the illusion, these motherfucking niggas, and you understand that it's all get rid of them, get rid of these illusions, get that shit out the way. A lot of shit will become clear. You see, a lot of shit will become clear. And the reality is it's going to be what it's going to be. And I'm going to say it like that. You know, we got to prepare for that. Yes, you do what you need to do because it's other work that need to be done. Yes, indeed. It need to be done. But it's always, you know, that understanding. When it's on, it's on. It's on, it's on. You see what I'm saying? We're going to do the work that need to be done until that time, because it's going to come. And we're not doing the work thinking that is not going to come. But we could do this right now. But when that time comes, we got to know this time to halt this shit. You see what I'm saying? It's time to come together, time to lock arms, and it's time to go to work. And do whatever is necessary to be victorious. You know, because we got a beast that's trying to exterminate us. That's what we got to talk about. Yeah, but listen to me. You see over there in Gaza, you see they over there exterminating their ass. They exterminating their ass, man. Man, they starving them. Imagine somebody having that kind of power over you. Imagine that. Somebody having that kind of power over you to starve you to death. You see what I'm saying? Whoa, starve your babies. Your baby looking up at you, they starving, they dying and shit. You know, and like I say, I say this, but just imagine somebody having that kind of power over you, man. You see what I'm saying? You can't let nobody have no power over you like that. That's totally unacceptable to be in that goddamn predicament. Man, you didn't fail every fucking thing. You understand that the cosmos have this, you know, allotted the assignment. You've been given all you are the primordial. You're the best, but you're lacking in so many things because some slip ups in the past have caused such, you know, atrocities to happen to us that we done lost our fucking minds. We done lost our mind. We done lost dignity. We done lost our connection to our divinity. We you know, mindless. You damn near zombies and shit. For a lot of people, you see, damn near zombies, you know, a lot of people's out here. And so, you know, look where we at. Look where we at. Look where we at. Look where we at. We fucked up in a serious predicament where you could be the next Gaza. They trying to implement that shit right on over here. The same blueprint that Netanyahu is doing in Gaza, they about to operate just like that. Move motherfuckers out. Get your ass out of here. Where you go, I don't know. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, they could start exporting because they were talking about that export. So you be aware because all these niggas out in the streets and shit, and you be aware that this could be the next move where they, you know, they talking about all that El Salvador. man, we can't allow this. We cannot allow this. This is. I mean, we done sat on our hands far too long now. We done sat on our motherfucking hands far too fucking long to be in a predicament like this. Yeah, we didn't been on this motherfucker. Yeah. He used to pick up his wife. Learn. Yeah. We've been sitting on our hands far too fucking long to be in a predicament like this, man, where motherfuckers could starve us, exterminate us. This shit is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. If these motherfuckers, so-called leaders out here, they talking all this fuck, you understand some bullshit right now. And I'm being real. My motherfucking lineage is motherfuckers ready to hit this motherfucking front line. You see what I'm saying? You understand when these babies and these motherfuckers come in here, that's my lineage. Motherfuckers ready to hit this front line. You understand what I'm saying? I can do all this shit. Oh, this my tree. And motherfuckers on the tree don't want to. I get the severing goddamn branches on the motherfucking tree. You understand what I'm saying? You hear motherfuckers start up the goddamn Black and Decker. I be on that motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Talking about the lineage. You understand? I'm just being real with you. I want you. I'm not in it, and I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just letting you know that that's not enough. You understand what I'm saying? It's not enough. Motherfucking lineage be on the tree. Motherfuckers do it. You see motherfuckers all around the world when it comes to power. You understand what I'm saying? They be their own children, not satisfying. And I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what love is. Nobody that that if they not of divinity, they can be discarded. If they not got the spark to get, you know what I'm saying, they could be discarded. You see what I'm saying? Motherfucker got the tree up here. This tree represents your lineage, and it be you motherfucking start up the Black and Decker and be on the tree cutting off limbs. You ain't got the divinity, nigga. Be chopping branches off that motherfucker. Got to go. You ain't. I mean, so that's not enough. Is you ready to hit the goddamn? You ready to hit this? Is you ready to get liberation? Is you ready to reconnect to our divinity? Do you see nationhood? I'm not begging no motherfucker for shit. Fuck you. You understand? I'm going to get it my way. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to get vindication my goddamn way. I'm not begging no motherfucker. No, sir. You know what you did. I'm not begging you for shit. You see, you know what you owe. So when we'll get it, we'll get it. We gonna goddamn get it. We'll let you know that we gonna goddamn get it. We're not gonna pretend nothing. We ain't gonna goddamn, yeah, we gonna get it. We ain't goddamn asking no motherfucker for shit. You see what I'm saying? It's ours. We gonna goddamn get it. So that's what it is. We had to move around that. That's an anchor. That's an anchor. We got to move forward. We got the essential makeup to do all that shit from scratch. You see what I'm saying? We could do it. But you can't be in the box. You got to come with the chaos mind. You got to see total independence, total liberation. You got to see that at the end of you got to know that this shit right here is an illusion. You got to move but you coming up out of this shit. You see what I'm saying? And you got a deadline in which you coming up. You're not gonna stay in it too long. You know when you didn't stay too long, you got to have the ability to come up out of it, or you gonna always stay in it. You gonna always look to the master. You gonna always beg him. You gonna think you gonna wait your turn. You gonna wait and think that it's gonna be available for you at some point in time. It's never gonna be available. I'm just letting you know. Somebody got to wake you. You sleep. You see what I'm saying? You really think you. Even though we here right now, and a lot of people, you think you awake, you're not awake. You sleep. You see what I'm saying? I'm in your dream, nigga. I got to wake you. I didn't come into your dream, nigga. You see what I'm saying? I'm in your dream right now. You niggas, some of you is awake now. That's real, but this is what they saying. This is what the demi. I done came into your dream, nigga, to rescue you. This shit is not real. The shit that you see is not real. I done entered into the dream state, nigga, to save you. I'm trying to wake you up. You're literally asleep. You're not awake. You in the matrix. You in the demiurge, nigga. And I done chose to come in, nigga, to rescue you out of this shit. It sounds, but then you get to thinking about, damn, is this nigga telling me I am asleep. I'm asleep. I didn't even realize it. I'm in a hyper, what they call it, chamber and shit. Well, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? And the ancestors that been sent here, they done came in to rescue you out the motherfucker. You understand? We had to come into the dream state to rescue you out of it. It's not real. Wake up. Wake up, wake up. Now let's talk about this weak motherfucker so I can get up off of here. Because I'm just showing you the hypocrisy. Erase the slaves, but put the slave master up. A degenerate like this motherfucker, Albert Pike. Let me tell you, he a disgrace. Let me show you what this motherfucker done. Do I got that motherfucker? Yeah, here it is. Albert Pike. And they got this motherfucker statue up there in DC. Now you know he's buried in the Shriners, the temple, the shrine in Washington, D.C. The Shriners Temple in Washington, D.C., Albert Pike is buried inside of there. They consider him the greatest Freemason. He wrote all their morals and dogmas, but in his military, listen to this. And they put him up there. But see, the thing is, he's not up there as a military man because he was dishonorable. He didn't get a dishonorable discharge, but he was dishonorable. He was forced to retire in shame. And I'm gonna tell you why and so when you see him in DC, he don't have on no military uniform or shit. He got on regular clothes. You see, because he was dishonorable. Okay. Albert Pike did not receive a dishonorable discharge from the Confederate Army. Instead, he resigned in disgrace in 1862 amid serious charges and conflict with other commanders. His resignation was ultimately accepted, but his departure was highly contentious. Okay. Reason for Pike's resignation: conflict with superior officers. As a brigadier general commanding the Department of Indian Territory, Pike repeatedly clashed with his commanders, Generals Earl Van Dorn and Thomas C. Hindman. Pike argued that his Native American troops should not be forced to fight outside of the territory, while his superiors repeatedly ordered them to do so. Accusations of war crimes. During the 1862 Battle of Pea Ridge, Pike's Native American forces was accused of scalping and mutilating the bodies of Union soldiers. Although Pike denied the charges, the scandal greatly damaged his reputation. So he was, he had them motherfuckers out there viciously, doing all type of beastly. Yeah, that's war. But this is the Confederacy that's fucking charging him. This the Southern cracker. You see? Misappropriation of funds. All of this sound like goddamn Donald Trump. This is him. This is his energy. Following the Battle of Pea Ridge, Pike was also accused by Confederate officers of embezzling and misappropriating military funds. This the motherfucker. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you hear me? This the man that they give all this honor to. Public feud with commanders. Pike further damaged his position of publicly criticizing his superiors in the press. This act of insubordination contributed to his arrest and imprisonment in November 1862. Outcome of the charges and resignation. Facing insubordination charges and threats of arrest, Pike submitted his resignation in July 1862 and fled into the Arkansas hills. He was briefly jailed in Texas, but the charges was eventually dropped and his resignation was formally accepted in November 1862. After the Civil War, President Andrew Johnson issued Pike a pardon in 1866. He went in 1891. Goddamn, so yeah. Yeah, he's a disgrace. Now, on top of that, he's a disgrace to his own people. And on top of it, he's a Confederate, a fucking Ku Klux Klan. He was a part of and so Donald Trump is reinstating that statue that they tore down during a Black Lives Matter protest. They're going to reinstate the statue. But he want to erase the slaves, but he wants to celebrate the slave masters. You see what I'm saying? This is what you up against. This is what you up against. This is what you up against. You see, if they think they're gonna if they think you'll let them, that you're gonna walk right back on the plantation, that you gonna yes master, no master, you ready for that? They think you ready for that. You see? And that's why I got to, that's why I got to come in and I got to come into your dream and I got to wake you up. Nigga, wake up. You see what I'm saying? Wake up. Wake up. Wake up, brother. Wake up, sister. Wake up. You see what I'm saying? The ancestors is coming into your dream. Now, wake up. You're not awake. You see what I'm saying? And when you wake up, you're going to realize, like, damn, it's going to shock you. Like, damn, I was asleep all along. You see? And you're going to reconnect to your black divinity and you're going to regain your proper place in this universe. You see? That assignment that was divinely, given to you by the cosmos, you're going to reconnect and you're going to go back to the greatness of our of days of old. But we're gonna move with that same energy into the future. We're gonna reestablish our place in this planet and on this planet and in this universe. We're gonna reestablish that in the near future. Our time is now. We can't wait no longer. You see what I'm saying? So when you hear somebody shaking you up and telling you you sleep, you need to wake the fuck up, that's what you better do. You better, sometimes you got to slap yourself some goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I remember one time I was lifting weights and man, I felt myself go out. I was going out. I'm so goddamn, I feel like I'm Hercules. I'm picking up all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I was putting some weight over my goddamn head. I think I had clean lift about 150 pounds. You understand what I'm saying? I picked that shit up from the floor and I picked that shit up over my head. And did it. But then I felt myself, I actually felt my eyes go, listen to me. And as my eyes was going, closing, I knew it. And I had that fucking weight up. And I say, nigga, you going out. I had to do, you know what I'm saying? I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to shake myself. I had to shake myself. I was going out and I had to tell myself, nigga, you got this weight. If you don't fucking wake your ass up, nigga, you gonna be in serious trouble, nigga. This weight come down on your ass. And man, and I was able, I had to shake out of that shit. I had to shake up out of that shit. You better shake up out of the shit you in and wake your ass up. I appreciate y'all, family. It's been a long day. I did this because, family. Yeah. I was breathing. That motherfucking weight was, I was breathing. That motherfucking weight was just like, nigga, I was in there working. I waited to the end of the motherfucker after I had exhausted a lot. I was breathing. It was just that level. I'm trying to go up, and sometimes when you're trying to go up, you got to take that jump. You know what I'm saying? I say, fuck it, I'm gonna take the jump, and the jump almost. But I'm glad that because I knew what to do. It wasn't that the fuck. I knew what I say, nigga. You going and nigga? I shook right on up out of it. All right, family. We're gonna get back to this shit tomorrow. Yeah, you right. Yeah, you right. You right. You right. You right about that. We're gonna get black again tomorrow, family. Appreciate y'all, man. Wake up out there. Let's get moving. Reconnect to black divinity. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna do this shit again. We're gonna do it on another level. I done gave y'all, and we're gonna do something on a different level tomorrow. Unless something happen on the escalated level, we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna talk about black divinity. I want you in the house. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Get over there to Patreon. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black Pop.